Hey, I see people now.
Hey, Uncle Bob.
Hey, oh, all of a sudden it started to work, huh? Hi, Annabella. How are you? Are you eating something? Hi, Paul.
Hi, Uncle Bob.
Who else
Hi.
is that? Oh, hi, Art.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Vicky.
Oh, Vicky, how you doing? Here's Art.
Fine. How
Hi,
are you?
Vicky.
Hello.
Wow, this meeting popped right up. I'm sorry about you know what I think I did wrong? I didn't turn off the default that required a password. And I just couldn't find it when I tried to get in too, huh? So we got everybody here. Vicky, why don't you take the floor? Tell us everything you've been doing for the last period.
I've been working from home and it sucks. Just tired of it. That's about it.
Yeah, same with me. My problem is gaining a ton of weight here. That's the bad thing. You look good. Did you lose some weight?
I lost a little, but I think I may have backslid a little bit the last 2 months. I'm not sure. I hope when I go back to work, they allow me to wear yoga pants because that's about all I'm wearing.
Yeah. Know what you mean. Hey, Art, what's going on with Pepsi Cola?
Not too much. We just picked up Bang energy drink. That's pretty big news.
Oh, Bang?
Yeah, Bang energy drink. Yeah, I guess it's the fastest growing drink last year.
Need it?
How come you didn't tell me this in advance so I could buy some stock?
Secret.
That's called inside information. It's perfectly
Yeah,
legal.
right. I just found out when it went live during the week. They announced it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. You guys,
we didn't buy it. We're just going to distribute it, so we don't own it or anything. We're just going to be distributing agreement with them.
Yeah. That's a big brand, and like I told you, you guys run Santa Barbara Pepsi Cola. I mean,
really?
My campus is all Pepsi, and so is UCSB, and we have a third college in town, a Christian college, Westmont, and they're all Pepsi. Yeah, so
they're trying to take over the schools and everything.
Yeah. Let me see here. Hey, Steve, where are the rest of your brood?
They are out right now.
Oh, we're not going to see them?
No, they're doing some social distance meeting with a couple friends.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and Taylor's probably drinking wine at this point.
Yeah, that's something I may need to do. I may drink some wine when I finally score the tests. You know, my 2 courses. They officially end tonight. And
Wow.
Annabella. Hey, too bad Nico's not here because I had all kinds of good props that he would probably like. You know?
Yeah, he'll have to get on the next one. Annabella, she kind of likes it. There, show Annabella. Stand up. Stand up.
Annabella, how you doing? Hey there. Can you see my prop, or am I just not?
Right now, not really. All I see is you look very dark.
Yeah.
I don't know how to brighten that up. And where's Christina, by the way?
I don't know. It says she's here, but you can't see her here.
It says she's here.
Hi.
Oh, there she is.
I'm trying to get mom.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, there you go, Christina. Now we got
Hi.
it. You know, the problem is Granny George, I bet.
We're waiting for Granny George.
Trying to drag her into the
Mom, are
meeting.
you? Hold on.
Not out there. Over here.
You see, Vicky, this is how organized these meetings are. Paul can tell you that, right?
Uncle Bob's on the phone. He's not outside, Jeter.
Is that Jeter?
Oh, yeah, puppy.
He hears her. He's barking. Thinks they're coming in the front door.
Oh, he's. Let me see if I can brighten things up here a little bit.
Yeah, there he is.
You just hold it out a little. It's so big.
Is that any brighter? No.
No, now I just see Adriana in the background.
Okay. You don't see me that much?
I see you, but it's like a silhouette.
Really? I wonder why. Because I spent $2 for this arrow through the head thing, and you can't see it. Huh? Have to see what's going on here.
Am I the only one?
No, everybody said no. Everybody's having trouble.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah.
Hey, All right, let's take care of Adriana real quick. Adriana, Annabella, I'm sorry. You ready? Are you ready? Da 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 da. How you doing, Annabella? This girl was terrified of me for so
Anthony, come
long.
here.
What's going on?
Where'd Christina go? Oh, she muted herself. She's helping Grandma get in here. Oh, Anthony, how are you doing there?
Hi, Anthony.
Annabella. Now I'm looking at somebody's lamp.
It's mine.
What's that?
It's mine. Hello. Hello, everybody.
Sorry. Hello.
Sorry, it took me a while.
Christina,
Yes.
could you tell your mother to get a little closer? We can't see her.
Hold
Miriam,
it back,
back up a
Mom.
little bit. All we see is the top of your head. It takes up the whole
How's
screen. Jesus. Look at
God.
Is
Hi,
that better?
Victor Paul.
Huh?
Bye.
Hi.
Yeah.
Is that better, Bob?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're like me. You're dark.
Yeah, a little dark because of the sun behind you, Mom. It's okay.
Because it's behind me, too light behind me.
It's okay.
I'm gonna go at the table then. Okay.
I turned on a light. Does that help? No, not really.
I think it's because of your background, Bob.
Yeah, I'm
The
going inside.
background
I'm going the other.
drowns out.
I'm going in the other room.
Okay. Okay. You guys chat while I goof around with this. All right.
How's everybody? Vicky, how are you guys doing?
All right. How are you?
Hey, Vic. Now I see you. Hi, Paul.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Okay, here we go. Nope, still not.
Juliana.
Hi, Juliana.
Oh, Art's on too? I didn't see him. Hi, Annabella. Hi, Annabella. Yes, big smile. Oh,
There's Juliana.
I don't see her yet.
Juliana, did you just wake up? Oh, never mind. I thought you had a robe on.
She did. She wears it all the time.
Here they are. Hi, Juliana. How are
Hi.
you?
Good.
Hi, Art.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Trying
Where's
to get
Anthony?
the patio set.
Oh, you did?
Oh, I'm a little brighter now. Huh?
Trying to.
Let's do this.
Not a big fan of Allen keys.
Alan Keys, you don't like them?
Oh, yeah.
I hate that tool.
Did you put it together?
No, Jen's in there now working on it. I got frustrated.
I don't know, Art.
I need a break.
I'll be right back.
Where you going?
There, you can see me now, right?
All right,
Yeah.
Jill. So I'm gonna follow
better.
you upstairs. We're gonna
Where
follow
you going, Juliana? Get down here.
Oh, you got caught. You got caught.
She's had enough of these.
Located. I think we can't see everybody.
Bob, it looks like the princesses are looking through your window.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's the background, huh?
Yeah, but I can see your window. It looks like they're hanging outside your window.
Oh, okay. Well, I was fooling around. What did I do there, Christine? Any ideas?
Well, I think you had a background picture up, but now I'm not sure because I
It's
see
there.
the princesses.
Well,
still
what I
too.
did was I said I have a green screen.
Hi,
Oh,
Annabella.
If I take
I
the
agree.
green screen off,
Okay.
that's about the best we're gonna do.
that's
Oh,
good.
by the way, Steve, is Annabella there?
Yeah, she just walked away. Annabella, come here.
Oh, she's coming back. Coming back.
Here comes Juliana. There she is.
What do I want to tell you? I don't like your attitude. Hey, Juliana there. Hey. My goodness, I paid $3 for this prop, and I can't get any use out of it.
Go show them what you're building.
You know what the kids were doing before out there? Shooting arrows.
Oh.
Yes, they got you, huh, Bob?
Huh? Yeah,
Looks like they got you.
See, this is why I thought I bought a couple of props mainly for Nico, but without him, not the same, you know. So what's going on here? No one has any exciting news other than
I don't think so.
we're all stuck inside. By the way, I'll talk about me since it's all about me. Did you see that little shout out I got from one of my students?
Very nice, very nice, yeah.
Yeah, she's a nice gal. Adopted she was adopted from Russia, that lady, and now she finally got a degree. It took her like 5 years, but she made it. But otherwise, Vicky, I hope you're on the trail of Trump's money at the bank. I know you're getting close. I know you can't talk about it, but
I'm not at liberty to say.
yeah, I'm about to start a book about his financing from Germany, where he the only bank that would loan him money. Maybe that'll blow things up. But not much going on here. Steve, are you working right now?
Yes, I am.
Where are you working?
Jamokin Dam, Pennsylvania.
How far is that? Oh, that's not too far, right?
About an hour 45 from my house.
Like I say, it's a bit of a ride. Yeah. It's quite a bit. Hey, Vicky, you notice all the weight Steve lost?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen on Facebook and everything.
Yeah, he lost it, and I gained it back. Okay, now for the entertainment part of the meeting. Are you ready? No one will ever know. My heart is breaking, although a million teardrops start to flow. I'll cry myself to sleep.
Jeter likes it.
Wake up. Pretty good, Howard.
Yeah, Jeter likes it.
Anyway,
Jeter left the room, you kidding me?
we got that. We have that beautiful dog that lives below me, Rusty. I tell you about the gigantic pit bull. He's only a puppy. The only time I've ever heard him bark is when I played the guitar.
Aw.
He was walking past, and I was goofing around here, and all of a sudden he's looking up and give me a little bit of woof. No sports. What are we gonna do with no sports, Art?
Not yet, right?
Not for a while. I don't see how there could possibly be a Major League Baseball season. And
So maybe July 4th, but no fans.
yeah.
Crazy.
And your buddy Mr. Jeter's not going into the Hall of Fame now for another year, huh?
Yeah, we had tickets to go there too, and I guess they're going to postpone until next year.
Oh, really? You're gonna drive up
Yeah.
to Cooperstown? Have you ever
We're
been?
taking a bus trip. Me and my father-in-law and my brother-in-law were going up, and our nephew.
Yeah, that would have
Yeah,
been nice.
father-in-law bought tickets. They're a big Yankee fan. Well, not the brother-in-law, but my father-in-law
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
He bought
good,
tickets. We're going to go up there.
good.
Yeah,
Are your mother and father joining you on that trip? No,
I don't think so.
No,
No,
probably
we're not.
not interested in a 10-hour bus ride.
My dad didn't get
Oh,
back to
thank
me
you.
yet.
yeah, he'll let you know.
Yeah,
And
he'll
I'll
let me-
again-
respond now. Thank you, but no.
I see. You know what's interesting? I don't know if you see the same thing I do, but when somebody speaks, their face pops up to dominate the screen. Do you know what I'm talking about? Has anybody noticed that, or is it just me?
Yep.
I got
Yeah,
everybody on.
normally does that.
You see, you began talking, and all of a sudden, there's your face.
You can put it
Yeah.
on grid view too and see everybody at once.
What's that?
You can put it on grid view and you can see everybody at once.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
the
Well,
colors.
I can see everybody now. I mean,
Okay.
I can see all of you. It's just that when someone speaks, you show up there.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Paul, talk, Paul. Say something loud.
Hi. Hi, guys. I'm still here.
There you go. There's
There's
Paul
Paul.
and Vicky.
He's there.
Pretty cool. And Mary Helen. Yes,
Todd,
Are you on a computer or a phone?
I'm on a computer.
You okay? Is that noise?
Okay, so if you in the top
Huh?
corner, do you see something that says speaker view?
Say it again.
There on the top right corner, there's a speaker view, or it should say grid view. You can change it.
Hold on. Gallery view.
Yeah, turn it to that. You can see everybody then.
Well, I can see everybody now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I see what it did. It made you guys a little bit bigger. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and it shuts off the function of the big head thing.
Yeah. Did you hear about that fellow that was giving out insects at no cost? Did you see that in the newspaper? He was giving
No.
away insects, and this one person, when he got his insects, he was giving them out by the dozen, but he gave this one guy 13. And when the guy asked why, he said it's a freebie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, those are the kinds of jokes. Hey, Vicky, did you hear the one about the guy with the duck hunting?
No.
I'm gonna have to send that one to you. I don't think my sister can stand hearing it.
You need a
Cousin,
half hour, Vic.
Yeah. Hey, what do you got there? The dinosaur?
Hey, Bob, we bought 4 more chickens.
You bought 4 more chickens?
Yep, we're up to 10 now.
Wow, wow. And
Wow.
Annabella's in charge of feeding them, right?
Yeah, I'll have to send you the pictures. They're different colors than the old ones, but
Yeah.
they're already laying. So
Where do you get them? In an Amish farm or something?
there's a horse feed mill a couple miles up the road. We got it from there.
You live in the country up there.
I
May
sound
ask,
very redneck. I know.
What does it cost to buy a chicken these days?
Well, these are they're already laying, so they already have eggs producing. So they were $13 each.
Boy, it's hard to believe a living animal is only worth $13, huh?
They're actually cheaper as chicks, because then you have to take better care of them. These we just threw them outside, and they're already producing.
I'm going to tell a bird joke now, okay?
Yeah, open it.
Since we're talking about. Did I ever tell you about the yuppie from New York who moved to California, Jewish guy, and he made a ton of money out here? And on Mother's Day, is today Mother's Day, by the way?
Over out there.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day. Guy grew up in New York. Mother's Jewish. He's Jewish. He comes out here. He makes a ton of money in California. He wants to get his mother a nice gift. He happens to be walking down Rodeo Drive. He sees a pet shop. He goes in, and he sees a bird, and the price of the bird is $50,000. And he says to the owner, "What makes this bird worth $50,000?" And the guy said, "Well, it's a bird that's very rare. It's a South American parrot. It speaks 10 languages." And the bird starts talking to him in different languages. He's rich. He buys the bird. He has it expedited back to his mother. He calls her the next day. He said, "Did you get the bird?" She said, "He was delicious." He said, "What? You weren't supposed to eat that bird, Ma. That bird cost me $50,000. He spoke 8 languages." And his mother said, "Well, he should have said something."
Oh, that was a little better, Bob.
Yeah, I figured we could. Oh, there's Annabella. Let me get work. Annabella, who's that? Is that Barney the dinosaur? It looks like a bald-headed Elsa is what it is, no?
Say it's a baby. Say baby. Say
Baby.
something.
Talk, Annabella.
Say something. Talk.
Annabella's
Hi,
in a good mood.
Annabella.
Get your granddaughter to talk, Mary. I'll be quiet for a moment. You guys talk.
Oh, she left.
Where's Anthony, Art?
Watching TV.
Oh, okay.
Trying to put together a patio set in the garage here.
Oh,
Oh, that's exciting.
yeah.
Oh, pain. Couple hours now.
Ooh,
That's enough.
sounds fun.
I think we got the sofa done. Just got to do the swivel chairs. Where's Anthony? There he is.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi.
Hey, Anthony, did you see what happened? People shoot
Watching
arrows
cartoons.
at me.
Watching cartoons.
I don't think he's listening.
Where's Anthony
Oh, hold on.
and Juliana?
Juliana, come here. There he is.
Working hard for this.
Somebody shot him with an arrow.
Look at this. Somebody shot an arrow at me. Look what it did, Juliana. Went right. Look at this. How do I get this? How do I get this arrow out of my head?
How do you get out? How do you
I
get
don't
out?
know. Now I'll
Where are you going? Where are you going?
take a walk to the. How old is the pooch now, Art?
12 or 13.
Looks like it's in pretty good shape though. It's just zipping
Yeah,
around.
he's pretty active.
Yeah, you had to get the other one put down, did you, Art?
Yeah, about a year ago almost in June.
We need a dog report from Christina.
Ours are good. Abby will be 14 in October, and Nala is probably 11 or 12 at this point.
Yeah, you're not sure on her, huh? Is she in good health? You said I know you were getting a little worried about her.
No.
She's doing okay?
Yeah, she had a health scare for about 4 months, from like November to like February, but she's good now. We figured out what was wrong.
Okay,
Wow.
she was, thank God for Obamacare, huh?
Yeah, for dogs.
Hey, Steve, yeah, what's up with the guns here? You teaching the kids to shoot?
Yeah, I gotta stick to the redneck area. This is a 177 cal BB gun.
Okay, all right.
It's a
That
Red
doesn't make me worry, right?
Red Rider,
Whoa!
like Ralphie. Like
Yeah,
Ralphie.
Ralphie from Christmas Story, right?
Yep.
I saw the video of Adriana shooting. Did she hit anything with that gun?
No, but she's learning.
You're
Have
still
you ever
here,
fired a
Vic,
gun,
Paul?
Steve?
What's
Yeah.
that?
Go ahead, Mary Ellen.
I say, you still here, Vicky, Paul?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're quiet.
Oh.
Not much to say. Not much to say, I know.
Stimulating conversation.
Yeah.
Steven, with that gun, have you ever fired a gun, Steve?
I have, yes.
What was that occasion?
Hanging out. I feel like I'm getting interrogated here.
Yeah. I'm, a little
Remember,
worried.
your mother's here.
Oh, I remember
No.
that. I remember that story. You guys, yeah, that's right. You went out drinking and decided to. Anyway, yeah, that was a good story. Will.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The only gun I ever fired was an air rifle with a friend of mine out here. That was a pretty powerful weapon, I thought. The air rifle. So I can imagine what a real gun's like. You have guns at your house, Mary Ellen?
Yeah.
You have no guns. Okay.
Why do you?
No. It's just a lot of people now with this lockdown are talking about having their guns in the house, and there's a worry that there'll be more and more domestic shootings and things. You know.
If we do, I'm not told about it, so.
Yeah. You know, the guy's got guns all over the place. Is Nat.
Oh,
He's
yeah?
He's got guns in both of his houses. Yeah, there's not much news on that front, Vicky, from Frank or anybody.
Uncle Bob, you got a little bit of snow in May here. You see that?
What's
You guys
that?
see that? A little bit of snow coming down in May.
Wow, look at that.
I don't know if you can tell.
I can't
Hard to
tell, but
tell.
wow.
You guys see
Snow
that?
in May. Where's
Crazy.
global warming when you need it, huh?
I just looked out my door, and I don't see it by us. Oh,
No?
yeah, I do. Oh, my God, yeah, I do.
It's snowing by you?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Heck.
yeah.
Steve, you too?
No, we had a snow squall up here before, but it's nice now.
Yeah, we had it earlier
I see
too.
it on mine now, I think.
Yeah,
No,
mine's
you
over.
can't.
Mine's done already.
Somebody out here asked me if I saw the snow, and I said, "What snow?" And they said, "Nothing. What's snow with you?"
Oh,
You
yeah,
get it,
yeah,
Mary
well,
Ellen? You get it?
we got it, Ralph, we got it.
This is interesting. As everybody talk, well, you guys know Zoom better than me, but as everybody talks, the window gets bordered in yellow. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Yeah, mine doesn't do that.
Are you
Yes,
a
it
big
does.
Zoomer, Vicky?
Well, now I have to at work. We have meetings by Zoom every
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So
I find them very confining. You know, if you're in a meeting in person, you know, you can kind of nod off a little bit. You can't do it though in a Zoom meeting. Everybody's looking at you all the time, you know?
You turn your camera off.
Huh?
You can turn your camera off and just listen. That's what I do.
Oh yeah. You mute, but that screws me up with the students too.
Well, you can't, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm so stupid. A student mutes himself, and I can see that. Okay, and instead of communicating with the person, I start yelling as if that's going to help. You know. Javier, turn to page 58. You idiot! And Javier is sitting there waving. Hey, Vicky, have you seen any of my, well, I took all my videos down. I had some teaching videos on YouTube. Did you get to enjoy any of them?
No, I didn't. Can you send them to me or put them back up or?
There are some that I had to put a couple back up. I took them all down, then I had to put about 6 of them back up.
Oh, okay. I'll look for them.
Chapter 11 and 12 is a particularly good one. The only reason I recommend that one is there was like a 5-minute chatting with the students, before we got going. So there's a little bit of back and forth.
Okay.
And one of my students, Isabel, is an aspiring actress. She's done commercials and God knows why she's taking accounting, but she's a business major. So maybe we'll see. Her last name is Marchand. You know that actress, Nancy Marchand? Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Mary Ellen?
Yeah, what was she on? What show is that she was on?
I can tell you, but I'll let Vicky do it.
Oh no, I'm drawing a blank too.
I can see her face,
You give up?
Yeah.
Lou Grant.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you mean.
Oh, okay.
And she was also in the original live production of Marty. You know the movie Marty with Ernest Borgnine and Rod Steiger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Rod Steiger.
Before that movie was made, it was a live TV performance, and Nancy Marchand played Betsy. If you ever saw that movie, you never saw that movie, Christina?
No,
You never saw Marty?
no.
I'm not even going to ask Arthur here. You never saw it either, right?
Never heard of it.
They're too young for that movie, Bob. That's an old movie.
But the older movies are so good too. I mean.
Yeah, but.
I mean, I wasn't around cognitively that time. And I watched.
Oh, that's beside the point. But.
It's another fun. There's a website that I'm looking at a lot now, wasting time. Uncle Earl's TV Classics, and he must have 1,000 shows up there. And you know what? I've been looking at, Vicky, the Academy Awards programs for some reason.
Oh,
And
yeah?
He's got every one going back to, I guess, the first one that was televised. So,
What was that, Uncle Earl's TV?
Uncle Earl's Classic TV. And there was I don't know why I remember watching this show, Burke's Law. Do you remember that show, Vicky? Burke's Law with Gene Barry?
Yeah.
I've watched all of those on this guy's station.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's a pretty unrealistic show, but kind of like it there. Anybody need a baseball question?
I wouldn't know.
All right,
anyway.
Christina, I taught you this question, a long time ago when you were a little girl. You ready?
Go ahead.
What happens if a batter hits the ball, right? And the ball's bouncing around the outfield, and a pig comes on the field and swallows the ball and runs away with it. What's the rule?
Well, that's an old one there. That's an inside the pork home run.
There you go. How about
There
that,
you go,
Mariel?
Christina. You got it.
I remember you must have been Adriana's age at the time, and I came back for a week, and I told you that joke, and I don't think you really got it, but we had some fun with it. I came back a year or so later, and again you didn't understand. Probably now you're, say, 7 years old. I come back a third time, and I said, hey, Christina, do you remember that the baseball rule? And you proudly said, yes, I do. It's an inside the pig home run.
Oh, God. Oh,
Were
that's
we
cute.
ever that young and innocent, huh? By the
Bob,
way,
have you been on the YouTube channel yet?
pardon me?
Did you ever get to my YouTube channel?
I can't find your YouTube channel. I'm sorry. I just can't find it.
I sent you the link.
Send it again then. I do recall you sending me the link. I don't remember if I clicked on it or not yet. And I no longer have the text.
Well, that's why, I guess.
I delete all my texts every day. Do you keep your text for a long time, Christina, like my students do?
Sometimes, yeah, depends.
No, I delete all of them. I have another prop I need to show you here. And this one is real.
Why don't you take that one off? It doesn't look very credible. What is that behind him?
A picture.
A picture?
A picture with a frame around it, kind of.
No,
Why?
it's in his window.
That's my window.
It's his window. It's the princesses and Adriana from the
Oh,
Iron
okay.
Man.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
How do you cook this? A 6-pound chicken. Just throw it in the oven, 400 degrees, couple hours?
Yeah, salt and pepper it,
Huh? Talk to me.
season it up. What's he doing?
I don't even remember buying this thing. It's been in the freezer.
Well, you got to frost it first.
Yeah, that's what I was just doing. I've been frosting it all day. It's 5.5-pound chicken.
Oh my God, it's so weird, Bob.
Huh?
You're so weird.
Well, I just got to figure out what to do with the chicken, Did you just send that stuff to me, Steve?
No, not yet.
Oh, thought you were.
I'm sending a picture of the Zoom to Taylor.
Oh, okay. Oh, the background, you mean?
No, I took a picture of my screen.
Oh, okay. Paul, you've been quiet. What's going on with you?
Yeah, just doing a lot of like word searches and playing a new video game and all
Yep,
that. Just
yep.
occupied and just every week just got a recertified for weekly unemployment benefits.
For what?
Unemployment benefits.
Oh, okay. Have you got a check yet?
No, I get a direct deposit every week.
Have you gotten that? Have you gotten any money yet from the state?
Yep, twice.
All
Are
right.
you getting the extra? Are you getting the extra money from the federal?
He's getting the extra
Plus the
600 a
state?
week.
Yeah, awesome. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
Boy, the Republicans are really pissed off about that. They've been fighting
Oh,
like
yeah.
crazy. They don't want to renew that. Who here? Raise your hand if you got your stimulus check. Anybody got your check yet?
I
Nope.
did.
Yep.
Nope.
We
No, I
got
haven't
it.
got it yet.
Yeah, we got it.
How much what'd you get, Steve? Like $3,200 or something?
We got $3,900.
Wow. Vicky, may I ask how much you got?
Well, I just got the 1,200 for me.
You too, 1,200, Christina?
Yep.
Where's our money? The people who are on the right of the screen have not gotten any of their money. The left side is all fixed up.
I got nothing.
That's
I
how I
got
can
nothing.
afford the chickens.
Well, yeah, well, let's see. You got $3,900 and chickens are $13 a piece. You
Yep,
can,
I got 4
if
of
I
them.
do this math correctly, 300 chickens.
Ay, ay, ay.
And I would imagine there's a volume discount available too. So,
There is. Then I could sell the eggs and make money on our money,
yeah. Did I ever tell you about the guy who went to a psychiatrist? And the psychiatrist says, "What can I do for you?" And he said, "My brother, for the last 30 years, thinks he's a chicken." And the psychiatrist says, he thinks he's a chicken. He says, "Yeah, he's crazy. He thinks he's a chicken." And the psychiatrist says, "Well, how come you waited 30 years to come to me?" He said, "Well, up to now, we always could use the eggs."
Oh, boy.
I'm laughing at Mary Ellen's reaction. And
I
people
heard you,
wonder,
Ralph. I heard you.
and people wonder, why hasn't this man ever married, huh?
I don't think they wonder that, believe me.
But, who says hello, Mary Ellen? Mika.
Who?
Remember Mika?
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Tell her I
She-
said hello.
She sent me the film of her graduation 2 years ago from SPCC, and she got more degrees than anybody else. You know, they would announce a student, this is John Rivers, Bachelor of Arts in Economics, and then she comes up and you go, Mika Katsura, AAS in Business Accounting, Sociology. So
Wow.
she's doing good. She's got a good job up at
Wow.
UCSB.
God bless you.
What's that?
Somebody sneezed. I said, God bless you.
Ah, well, that was very nice of you. Looks like Annabella's trying to escape.
I know. She's at that door, like, let me out of here.
Where you going, Annabella? You get over here, girl. Da 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 da. God, I'm working so hard. God.
Did you
She's gonna-
sneeze, Christina?
No.
Oh, it wasn't you? No.
No.
Would you forget about the sneeze, for Pete's sake?
I was so
person
sure
who-
it was her.
The person who just sneezed is very embarrassed at having done so, and you persist. You persist. you know?
My son, sorry.
I tried to
Annabella,
set up-
where you go?
Oh, Mary Ellen, I tried to set up a Zoom meeting with some of the St. Mary's guys.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Terrible. Brad suggested a meeting with Brad, me, Dolan, and Frank Johnson.
Yeah,
We never heard back from Johnson. Dolan refused to join the meeting, and Brad couldn't figure out how to use the computer. So,
yeah, well,
so another well-intended meeting went to pot. You know?
literally.
Yeah. By the way, did you know the temperature here hit almost 90 a couple days ago?
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
record high. And today
Wow.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It's not cold enough to require a sweatshirt, but it got a lot cooler all of a sudden. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, it was 32 this morning here.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think of other excitement going on. Reading like crazy. How about you, Vicky? You must be reading something, you and Paul.
Oh my God, Steve.
Oh, I've been reading a little bit. I only get to read when I go to bed. I read before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
read. I've just read a couple books since I've been home. Paul's the big reader here, so.
Me and Paul, we've been reading like crazy about the Korean War, right, Paul?
Yeah.
Mhm.
With that General Ned Almond, wasn't he an idiot?
I just started that book, actually.
Which one? On Desperate Ground?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
No, that that is a wonderful history read. I finished a book last night. I'm trying to figure out what to do now. I think, Christine, I'm going to read a biography I have here of Smokey Joe Wood. Who was he? Steve, who's Smokey Joe
I
Wood?
don't know.
Baseball player?
Yeah, but you should say it with more conviction. Smokey Joe Wood, yeah, was a great pitcher in the 1912 World Series. He was one of the best right-handed pitchers in baseball, and he hurt himself, and he came back as a pretty good position player. He was an outfielder. Well, where he made his career, he was the baseball coach at Yale after that for like 50 years.
Oh, wow.
And in other words, he was the guy who last led the Red Sox to a World Series championship until they finally broke the curse.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Should I fail anybody in my class this semester, you think, or should I just give them incompletes?
Hey, Uncle Bob, you need some sports?
I do.
Watch this. All right, Jeter, you ready? Oh, he dropped it. Usually
Try it
catch
again, Jeter. Will he give it? Will he try to hold that now, or he won't give it back to you?
Yeah, he plays tug of war a lot with it, but then he'll drop it.
Yeah.
He growls, but he gives it up.
If I was walking down the street and Jeter approached me growling, I'd flick him away with my thumb, to be honest with you.
That's the problem with him. He'll growl at anything. It'd be like 10 times the size, and he'll still attack it.
I've probably told you this. I'm sort of the goofy grand old man of Santa Barbara. And whenever I come upon somebody with a dog, especially if it's a small dog, I always make a big deal of saying something like, excuse me, can I safely walk past that vicious-looking animal you have there? And people always enjoy that. I've never had a bad reaction to that, you know? There was the funniest one, I think, was a Japanese family down on the harbor, and it was 3 generations, I guess, of Japanese women. And I said that joke. They had like a little Pekingese, and Grandma apparently didn't understand it. Ma didn't understand it. The daughter laughed, translated it to Ma, who translated it to Grandma, and then they all chuckled. So that was a tough laugh to get eventually, you know?
Tough laugh.
Yeah, trying to think.
See your ears?
Huh? Hey, do you like Elsa? Let me let Annabelle. Is she an Elsa fan?
Peter, you see your ears? Turn your head.
Yeah, did you pierce them?
Yeah, we did an at-home piercing.
No, you
You
didn't.
did not.
Shut up. You did not.
Yeah, look at her ears. Look, show your ears.
Now with the BB gun, right?
Yeah, with the BB gun.
Put it past you, Steve.
Hey, we're hillbillies up here, so that's how we do things. Look, see?
No, because you wouldn't let me do Adriana's. I'm sure you didn't do Annabella's.
Can you see them?
No.
Get closer.
Yeah, but there's stickers or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see it. I
there's
see it. I see
stickers.
it.
What is it?
Annabella, was that painful when they took that needle and stuck it through your ear and the blood oozed out? She's saying, yeah, it was pretty funny, actually.
Teeners, Adriana is getting her ears pierced when this is over.
Oh, good.
She
Can I
chose
take her?
to. Huh?
Good for her.
You got to fight Lori for her.
Okay.
You got to fight
Oh,
Lori
it's
for
okay.
her.
Oh, grandma, the other grandma?
Yeah.
Fight her about what? Who gets to mutilate
Take her,
Adriana?
Yep.
The slippery slope to tattoos and piercings, you know?
Yeah.
That's right.
No,
Watch out.
you're not kidding. How did you pierce her ear, though? I mean, really? You put a hole in her ear, or?
Who? Annabella?
Yeah.
No, it's a sticker.
Oh, thank God. I thought you really, did some damage there. Okay. But Adriana will get her ears pierced now, huh?
Yeah, she said she wants to, so we'll see. We'll see if she actually goes through with it.
And where do you go to get that? To a beauty salon or something? Or?
Oh, Piercing Pagoda? Are they still around?
Yeah, that's usually on the
Yeah.
way.
Piercing
Yeah.
pagoda.
Bob. Never heard of these things, huh?
I'm still traumatized, Mary Ellen, when we took Adriana and Juliana to that place. What was the name of that place?
Oh, sweet and sassy, yeah.
Sweet and Sassy, boy. Well, that was a macho place, huh? It was like a beauty shop, Vicky, for little girls.
A lot of pink in there, right?
A lot of pink. A lot of.
You went to the bookstore. You didn't even stay.
I know, but when I got back there, I was so glad another person walked in with his wife, I guess, and their daughter. And you remember saying to the guy, I said, "I'm so glad another boy has arrived." And then we did to tease poor grandma. Do you remember the dinner after that at IHOP?
Yes, I remember. Those two girls were awful.
Yeah, I was egging them on. I think they had too much sugar and ice cream, and Mary Ellen turns around and yells at them, "Will you two be quiet in the back seat?" And I said, "I got a game. Let's see who can yell the loudest."
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
You know,
they were
poor
not
Mary-
we behaved well that night.
Yep. I'm going to try to get Matt and Silva to join us one of these times. Huh?
Yeah, I'd like to see them. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
Great.
Yeah, if they were here, we could, just look at them and kill a little bit of time, God, no sports. Are you watching any of those replays of games, Art or Steve, on television?
I haven't, no.
Yeah,
Not really.
I don't find them that compelling. I wish they would show some real old stuff, but they don't seem to do it. On the internet, I've watched this a bunch of times. The game 6 and 7 of the 1952 World Series, Yankees and Brooklyn Dodgers.
Oh, really?
Those entire games are on YouTube, and
Oh, really?
it's not a highlight film. It's the actual broadcast as it appeared. It's a kinescope.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's just remarkable to hear Mel Allen and Red Barber. And, of course, the 7th game of the 1960 World Series, the Bill Mazeroski home run, right, Paul?
Well, for Ralph Terry.
Well, if Ralph Terry, there you go, Paul. He still knows his baseball. Yeah, that entire game is on the internet. And I'm going to talk a little bit more baseball if I may babble a bit. The average Major League game is what, all right? 3 hours, 5-10 minutes now, right?
Yeah, at least three and
It's
a half.
terrible.
Right?
It's terrible how these games drag themselves out. This game 7 of the 1960 World Series, Yankees lose 10-9. There were tons of hits, tons of base runners, tons of pitching changes. And there are 3 things about that game that stand out to me. Would you believe that nobody tried to steal a base, which is unusual, not rare, super rare. Nobody struck out.
Oh, really?
Nobody struck out in a 10-9 slugfest, and that entire game took 2 hours and 26 minutes, I believe.
Wow.
Wow.
And when you watch it, you can see the pace of the game. The hitters don't step out of the batter's box. The pitchers are ready. He gets the ball and throws it back. Oh, it was a different world in those days, huh, Mary Ellen?
Sure was the good old days, huh?
You watched the Korean baseball at all? I heard they aired that live.
No,
over here.
not really.
I haven't seen it yet. It's like 4 a.m. over here, 1 a.m.
You know, as much as I love the game, I have to know a little bit about who's playing. You know, I was looking for Tom
Yeah,
Selleck.
exactly.
I thought, I was looking for Tom Selleck. I thought he was playing in that league. You know. Mary Ellen, do you remember when Daddy used to take his vacation just to watch the World Series? Are you old enough to remember that?
No, I don't.
Like 1 in
Yeah, we're talking the late 50s mostly,
Normal
to
baseball.
about 62.
Like from the screen.
He would take a 2-week vacation in October around the World Series.
No, I only remember August vacations in Atlantic City.
And the August one, those were good trips, right? To Atlantic City, that was always fun.
Yeah, I was looking at a lot of pictures yesterday about there. Yeah, look, it was nice. A lot of memories.
Yeah, we stayed at a very nice 4-star hotel, Vicky, if I recall correctly, right, Mary Ellen?
Yeah, it was luxurious.
The St.
Actually-
James.
Actually, Bill and I, when we went down to Atlantic City, because he was going to do a race, we were
Okay,
walking
I
around where you guys used to stay.
Oh, he used to talk about that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he loved it.
The St. James Hotel, right, Mary Ellen?
No, it was the Shoreham Hotel.
Was it?
It was a boarding house. It wasn't a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Shoreham was one of them, and the Seacrest was the other one. Yep.
Oh, for heaven's sake, wasn't even as good as it was a house of prostitution. I'm pretty sure. To be honest with you. We just
You only had to go down the hallway to get to the bathroom, but other than that, it was fun.
yeah. Remember that there was a common bathroom, right, out in the
Yep,
hall.
yep. And I had
Yeah.
to sleep with Mom and Dad. You and Bill had your own room.
I don't even remember the sleeping. I must have been traumatized by that, you know. I remember being so hungry and Dad looking at restaurant after restaurant. Remember reading the menus from through the window?
Yeah, as we were walking to the diner.
Yeah, that was a goofy thing. Cousin Eileen sent me some pictures
Good.
of Uncle Mike, and I swear I looked at those pictures. Do I really look that much like him?
Yes, yes, you do. You sure
Jesus. It scared the heck out of me. I said, "Oh, I don't remember being in that picture." And then I looked again.
do.
It
Hey,
was Mike.
Steve, speaking of pictures, Steve,
Yeah.
send Bob that picture of me at Atlantic City. See know who she looks like.
Who?
It's still hard to see on the. You gotta take a better picture of it.
All right, well, try it again, but
I mean, I'll
What's it-
send it to him. But next time I see it, I'll take it. Try and take a better picture.
What
all right,
picture is that?
What about the other one with my Aunt Mary?
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, same thing.
You send to Bob, yeah.
Clarity,
Hey. Hey, I hear her husband in the background, Mary Ellen. Hey, Artie, have you found that 63 Rambler I was asking you about?
No, he hasn't.
Well,
There's been
why
no
would
car shows because of all this quarantining stuff, so.
Tell him to get on the ball here. No,
The park's not even open.
yeah, the first
The
car I
park's
ever
closed.
drove. Yeah, that's the first car I drove ever, and that'd be a fun thing to have in my backyard here, you know. Oh, by the way, Walter Healy says hello to everybody. Do you
Yeah,
all remember
yes.
Walter? He and
Yeah.
we tried to get him into a Zoom meeting yesterday. Me, him, and Oregon Bill, and Oregon Bill got in okay, but Walter with a PhD, right? He's a PhD. He's a doctor. He couldn't figure out how to get into a Zoom meeting.
Well, they had a lot of snow up there
Where's that?
in Maine. They had like 8 inches of snow.
When? Today or?
Yeah, last night into today, yeah.
Oh, I have. Okay, he sent me an email which I've not opened. He likes to talk about the weather.
Oh, okay, he'll probably tell you.
My cousin in Vermont got 7.5 inches.
Really?
Wow.
Ugh. That's disgusting.
Here's a
Get out there,
computer.
Nick, start shoveling.
I need the computer expertise of the young ones. You know, this looks like Hollywood Squares, doesn't it? I go with Charlie Weaver on the lower right. No, Christina question here. All right. I have 1,000 pictures or so on my cell phone. I tried to load them last night unsuccessfully. I got a message that said that the computer's not reading the phone, or it says there's no pictures there. And I went online and I tried different suggestions, which have not worked. You got any ideas on that?
Are you trying to upload them to the
Yeah.
cloud or to something else?
No, well, no, to the to a file, my file on the C drive here.
Do you have an Apple computer?
No, I got a Hewlett Packard HP.
I don't know if maybe there's some, because you have an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
I think it should still, I don't know. No, I don't know why it wouldn't do that.
Well, that was helpful. I'll try that.
Sorry. I'm not the best with this
Good job,
stuff. either.
Christina.
Jesus. Any ideas on that, Artie?
Nah, I don't know how to do that stuff.
Is Jen the one who knows the computer stuff better than you?
Most of the time.
Yeah. Where is she, by the way? Is she around?
Just trying to finish that patio furniture that I gave up on.
Oh, you're putting furniture. Oh, you're assembling furniture?
Yeah, we got new patio furniture a couple of weeks ago.
God Almighty.
It was a good deal.
Yeah, good for you. I refuse to buy anything that has to be assembled. I had trouble putting the end of that arrow on. Took me a half hour last night. Never mind putting together a table or something. As you probably know, I'm brutal, absolutely brutal on the foreign students, right? And one of my favorite people to go after, because we have so many of them, are Swedish students. We have a lot of Svens and Arturs. And the first thing I say to them, I said, "What is wrong with your country? You come over here and you sell us this awful furniture that nobody can put together." I said, that's why Trump is going to slap big tariffs on Sweden one of these days, Do you buy IKEA, Mary Ellen?
No, I never even been there. I don't know. Nope.
Vicky, did you ever try to put an IKEA product together?
Well, the only IKEA thing I ever had was a kitchen table. So that was easy to put together.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that.
IKEA was ahead of the curve with their arrows on the floor to tell you which way to shop. Now all the grocery stores are doing that. IKEA always had the arrows on the floor to tell you which way to shop. And now
They
all
have
the grocery
arrows
stores are
on
doing
the
it.
arrows
Yep.
are on the floor?
You have to tell you which way to go.
You mean because of the pandemic, or it's always that way?
No, they've always done that.
I mean, what are the arrows doing? I mean, what?
Just telling you the traffic flow, I guess. It's funny. There's Uncle Bob. You ever hear of Vic DiBitetto?
Who?
Vic DiBitetto, the comedian.
I may have. Is that the one your dad likes?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
read
you
his
were
note
here,
back
we had
a
him
couple
on.
years ago.
Yeah. What about him?
He had a great clip about IKEA and putting the furniture together and
Oh
being
yeah,
frustrated.
if you can
I'll try
find
to look
that.
that up and send it to you.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Yeah,
That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Exactly how I feel every time.
Yeah. No, like I said, I couldn't do that.
What are you doing, Steve? Cooking?
Yeah.
What are you making?
Brussels sprouts.
Wow, enjoy.
Pasta, no tomatoes.
Hey, Vicky,
Bob's
do you
favorite
see,
meal,
you
right,
see your
Bob?
hutch back there?
Huh?
You see your hutch back there?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Looks good, doesn't it? Looks nice.
There's a lot of stuff in there now.
Yeah.
Looks
The only
good.
thing I mean, I don't want to make you people feel bad, but I got the best thing. Grandma and
Oh
Grandpa.
boy, Bob.
Okay, Bob, where'd you go?
What?
Where'd you go?
I saw you clearly then, Bob.
Oh, did I moon everybody by mistake? Hey, if you keep laughing, I'm not going to show you this rare treasure here. You ready?
You talk to me all day. Beverly upsets me.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? I don't see it. What is
I
it?
remember that.
I bet you don't even want to be with
The
Show
famous.
me. I don't see it. I don't see it.
It's the horse with the clock on its stomach.
Oh, yeah. You can thank my husband for finding that and sending it to you.
I got that at when I lived in Rosemead at some kind of little knick-knack store, Chinese run, and I couldn't believe it. I had actually found what is it, a horse with the clock on its stomach,
You didn't find that. I sent that to you.
I bought it originally in Rosemead
Oh,
and
okay.
gave it to
You're
Dad
sorry. You are
You know,
correct.
Oh, wow.
30 years
That's
ago, and then,
That's right.
when you found it a little bit later.
Yeah,
Annabella,
well,
what do you got there? The gun?
Steve, that's a little scary.
Steve, don't get me nervous, please.
Mom's mad. Mom's
Stop
mad.
with the gun, will you? She's a baby.
It looks like an Aryan national family there. Blonde hair and-
Blonde hair, blue eyed.
yeah, getting a little worried here. You see all these incidents, people getting violent over the lockout. Where was that person killed? At a Walmart or something? I read yesterday.
Dollar General.
Yeah. Someone was shot and killed. They didn't want to put their mask on, and there's been all kinds of assaults and things. You know.
Yes. The world is upside down, boy, I tell you.
Well,
That sounds like Dad.
Yeah. Well, I can go into my spiel here. I blame Ronald Reagan. He was the first president to say that the government was evil, and it's just gotten worse and worse. If we have a pandemic and we don't have a national response, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
And I'll make this point, and I hope I'm wrong. If we're ever attacked by a foreign country, I don't think we would come together as a nation and fight it, to be honest with you. Because
Yeah,
half the country's going to say, well, it's a conspiracy. There's no war going on here. It's all fake.
Yeah. Scary, though. It's scary.
Terrible times. Terrible. Let me see if that chicken's ready. I threw it in the oven about 10 minutes ago.
Did you take the paper off it?
Yeah, I made that mistake once in my life with a ham many years ago.
And there's a bag of stuff inside the turkey, Bob.
Oh, that's not a turkey. That's a chicken.
All right, there's a bag of stuff inside the chicken.
Really?
Yeah, you got to take out the guts. Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to do that.
Uh-oh.
Can you take the guts out after you cook it?
No, before you cook it, because it's in a plastic bag. You'll be cooking plastic.
Oh, okay. Why did they put a plastic bag full of guts into the chicken? Is there a reason for that? Why not remove the guts and forget about the bag and just sell the chicken?
I don't know. Because people like to eat. Dad used to eat the neck and the gizzards. He liked all that.
Yes. Yeah, he had some. Yeah, he pretty much ate everything, Dad, right?
Yeah, he did. He sure did. Anything and everything.
And Mom could be fussy though, right?
A little bit. But,
What else is going on here?
Uncle Bob,
Talk to me. Oh, I woke up. What do you got?
I might be taking a statistics class this summer. I might need your help.
Oh, I don't know how much help I'll be on that. I'll do what I can.
Well, we'll see. I'm still debating it. I don't know if I want to yet or not, but
When
guess what? I finished my semester with 101% in one class and a B+ in anatomy and physiology.
You got 101 in what class?
My computer class.
And you got a D something?
No, a B+ in anatomy and
good for you.
physiology.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm excited. Thanks.
No, you're doing good.
It
You
was
mentioned
tough.
you mentioned statistics. When I was invited to join the faculty, I had to provide them with proof that I passed, proof that I passed the CPA exam, get that credential. And of course, my college transcripts, which were kind of humorous when they finally saw them, But at King's College, I had 1A, and it was in statistics.
Oh, there you go. Well,
And the
maybe you
funny
can help
thing
me.
is, I barely remember that course. I can't even remember the professor's name. Isn't that awful? But
Yeah,
he
God.
gave me an A.
Mom,
what?
Annabella's
What is she?
she's cooking
Annabelle, are you cooking?
peanut butter, ketchup, and crackers.
There you go. Healthy dinner.
Well, that's good fiddles. She looks
Are you
like Annabelle.
cooking for everybody, Steve, or just yourself?
I'm not eating. I'm just cooking this to cook food.
Oh, okay.
I have a stomach bug, Bob, or something.
A what?
I don't know if I have a stomach bug or I got food poisoning a few days ago, but it's been a rough couple of days.
Oh, yeah, that food poisoning's awful. I would imagine everybody's had that at one time or another.
The only positive is the weight. The weight just drops off.
Yeah, that's not the way to lose it, though. Do you know Do you know where you got the food poisoning?
I don't know. I don't know if it's food poisoning or a stomach bug.
Yeah, yeah.
It hasn't been like debilitating, but I haven't really been able to eat that much. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah. I had food poisoning for about 3 days a long time ago, and I got it at Jack in the Box of all places.
Oh dear.
And I know exactly what it was, from a rancid, rotten tub of mint jelly.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh.
You know, I was dipping the hot jalapeno peppers in there, and the next morning it was terrible. I mean, I literally, I mean, for me not to go to work is ridiculous, but I couldn't go to work for a couple of days because I couldn't get
Yeah,
sleep.
it's rough. You gotta wash. Yep.
No, couldn't leave the bathroom. You know, terrible, terrible.
Right.
Hey, Paul, anything going on with the Knights of Columbus, or that's pretty much off till September?
That's all till further notice.
Till further notice. Huh? Okay, that's what I should do. I should join a social group out here, right, Mary Ellen?
Yeah, you should.
Senior, you know, the Senior Citizens Aquatics Group or something at the
Yeah, why don't you?
at the YMCA. You know
You
what?
should join Silver Sneakers.
The what?
You should join Silver Sneakers.
Oh, those are the old ladies who walk around the malls and stuff.
Yeah, but not just ladies, it's men too.
I don't think there's too many boys in that, to be honest with you. Dude, that's a girl thing, Vicky. No.
I don't know.
Not sure about that. What was I had a thought here that just escaped me. Uh-oh. My thought escaped. So talk to us, Mary Ellen. Pick up the ball here while I figure out my thought.
I don't want to interfere with your thought process, Bob. So how you doing, Vic? How you feeling?
All right.
Yeah?
Still okay.
Still hanging in there?
Yeah, stones were bothering me yesterday, but I'm okay
Yeah.
today.
Ugh, that's a shame.
Yeah. It's on and off.
Yeah. Oh dear. Jen still out in the garage, Art?
No, I just went to pick up dinner.
Where are you going?
Where you going today?
Salad work.
Oh.
Ew, Art. Somewhere fun.
Actually, not bad. Tell them to load up with pasta.
Pasta?
Yeah.
They sell macaroni there?
Well, it's one of the toppings.
You put macaroni on your salad.
Seems weird.
Pasta is a topping?
Good.
You want the cheese?
Hey, Uncle Bob, do you hear anything about your fall semester? Any plans? Are you talking
Yeah.
about that yet?
Well, I know my schedule for fall. I've got 2 classes again. If your question is, will the school be open? I don't know. Nobody really knows.
It's all questionable here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
know here either.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in the garage assembling the patio furniture.
If you get the kids back in school in September, that would be
Yeah, because she doesn't like those
that would
Allen
be-
wrenches.
that would be surprising. To be
Yeah,
honest with you.
we hear it might
she
be a
went to
Monday,
pick up
Wednesday,
dinner.
Friday. Might be like an
No.
alternate schedule, half day, stuff like that.
Where was this virus when I was in school, huh, Mary Ellen? Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
right?
Especially
But
my
I guess-
senior year.
Yeah. The kids get bored though, right? After a while.
My kids don't know. Anthony's not bored at all yet.
No, that's good. That's good for him. You know, some kids. You know, some kids are. What was it? Something going on with? I can't quite remember what I was going to say. Something with the schools here. Oh, I have a summer class. That's one thing I was going to mention. This will be the first time I teach a summer class.
Oh,
What
really?
is it? What course is it?
It's intermediate accounting.
Oh,
Accounting
okay.
230. It's in the second summer session. We have 2 brief sessions, and it's supposed to be an on-site course, but I doubt that's going to happen. It'll have to be online.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? We're sitting here and we're killing an hour goofing around. You know how hard it is to teach like this for like 2 hours with a class.
No, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how the teachers are doing it.
No,
Terrible.
I'm always encouraging them, pepping them up. And what was funny when I got the final exam scores, some of my worst students did very well on the final exam. I wonder why, Christina.
Oh, really?
Oh dear.
So
That's like
I
that's like we're doing that with Anthony. He had a test
Really?
on Friday, and he had a couple wrong. We let him submit it, not to look suspicious.
yeah. I told you, you've heard the story before, I think, Mary Ellen, but that doesn't stop me from repeating. The time I got caught cheating on a French test in high school.
Yeah.
You ever hear this one, Christina?
No.
You should have said yes, that I wouldn't have told the story, but no.
Yeah, Christina, good one.
With a Francais.
Sorry.
Frank Johnson got the answers to a French test. And Paul, I'm going to hell for this, but I'm a bad person.
Catholic school, boy.
Yeah. Frank Johnson somehow got the answers to the French test. It was 10 multiple choice questions, and we knew what the answers were in advance. And like you said, Art, I planned to get 2 wrong. 100, they know I cheated. 90, I don't think they would believe. 80 was probably, and I went in there, instead of studying the material, I memorized my 8 answers. And the class began, and they turned on the tape recorder, and something was said in French, and I answered the first question. And then the recording stopped, it began again, said something else, and I answered the second question. And Nun walks past my table, my desk, and she goes, "That's pretty good, Robert. You got the first 2 questions correct." I said, "Well, sister, I've been studying. I'm trying to catch up." She says, "The reason it's amazing, the only thing the machine has asked for so far is your homeroom number and name."
Yeah.
That's funny.
But she was a nice old goat, that nun. Sister Harold, her name was. And she kind of just rolled her eyes and kind of hinted to me, "You'll get your gentleman's seat. Don't worry about it."
Oh my gosh, Bob.
Yeah.
Tired, Paul?
Yeah, a little bit.
Paul's yawning.
Francais.
Yeah.
Bob, je parle beaucoup de français.
Je parle un peu français, je ne parle pas très bien. Je parle un peu français, mais je ne parle pas très bien.
That's what he learned from 4 years of French.
Yeah.
Still better than anything I know.
I took 4 years of French, and the only thing I could say at the end of 4 years was something like, "If you think I am stupid, you should meet my cousin Pierre." That was the only thing I could say.
Oh my gosh.
God, what
You are something. That's all I can say.
And then when I got to King's College, I had to pick a language there for 2 years. So I took French there for 2 years and did okay. And then in 1984 or 85, Thomas and Betts, the corporation I worked for, they sent the president of our Paris office, sent his son to live in Los Angeles. And I had him working for me that whole summer. And I picked up a little more there, I know just enough to get in trouble. About, I don't know, 5 years ago, there was a French couple trying to communicate with the Mexican storekeeper. And I could tell what the problem was. The storekeeper was asking them if it's a debit card or a credit card. And the friend, the people, and I tried to get in there with my pidgin French, and it didn't work too good. They ended up arguing after I talked, and I think the police came as I was driving out. It just didn't go well, So you have to
man.
know your place, How you doing without sports, you, Vicky, huh? Who cares?
I kind of miss it because it used to be nice. I don't watch so much sports. Sometimes it's hard for me to watch sports without Bill.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of him. But I miss being able to, just turn on a baseball game and, have it playing in the background and stuff. So I do miss it a little bit. It would be nice to turn on a game at night.
Yeah, I mean, that was always my routine. As soon as I got home from work, or from school, you flip the game, whatever game's on, just turn it on. Maybe you're not watching it that much, but you're, reading and, getting your words done. These cable companies are not giving anybody discounts, though. We're still paying for this stuff.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
because I cut the cord. I got rid of cable.
Yeah, you were saying. What kind of what
so
you got now?
So I have like a Fire Stick, and I got Hulu and Netflix and CBS On Demand, and I got all the Amazon stuff. But I think you can add like sports things if you want to. I just didn't because there's no sports, but I think I have access to some of that stuff.
The Fire Stick, that's pretty easy to use. I mean, I have the one, Dave gave me one, and it works beautifully, but only if I have somebody here to push the button. This might sound stupid, but the Fire Stick on my big television here is it's like in the back and difficult for me to access.
Oh, really?
You know, and everybody's saying, well, all you do is push one button, right, to turn it on?
Yeah.
I'm so afraid of knocking the whole television down, you know?
Close your cabinet doors, Steve.
Huh?
Close your cabinet doors. You're going to hit your head on them.
I never do. Taylor hates me for it.
Yeah.
If I ever get murdered from her, it's probably going to be for that.
For what?
Leaving the cabinet doors open.
Yeah.
That's how I cook.
That's okay as long as you're in there.
What you doing, Bob? Snacking?
I have a piece of cake here left over from last night's festivities. A 7-Eleven snack cake. When I took the chicken out of the freezer, there was a piece of frozen cake there. That's what this is. So I've been gnawing on it throughout the meeting, you know?
Oh,
What else
boy.
is in the news? What else is in the news? Ooh, Vicky, what a surprise. A black 25-year-old kid was shot dead in Georgia yesterday, huh?
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about, Vicky?
I do.
Well, was it yesterday or I thought it was a couple months ago?
Oh, no, it was a couple months ago, but the tape only came out the last few days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. How horrifying.
Yeah, I mean, you know, those states, you know what I'm talking about. If they could turn the clock back to when that was legal, they would do it in 2 seconds, you know?
Yeah.
That poor guy, he's jogging. And the two hillbillies that killed him are saying they were doing it in response to a whole bunch of break-ins. And then the police announced that there were no break-ins, there were no calls. Anyhow, that's just ugly news. Hey, Paul, who won the 1948 World Series?
Was it the Yankees?
Want me to tell you?
Who?
Wasn't the Yankees. The Yankees were in every World Series from 1947 through 1964, except in 1948 and 1954.
Huh.
Armed with that, Paul, what American League team played in those two World Series, 1954 and 48?
Which ones?
The 1948 World Series,
We started late,
the
right?
1954 World Series, the same team represented the American League. I'm asking you, what was that team? Do you remember that, Paul?
I don't know.
I'm putting the
I don't
pressure
know.
on
How do you
Paul.
tell?
What do you got? You got an answer for me, Art? Steve?
The Athletics.
Good guess, but no.
Yep.
The Cleveland Indians won the 1948 World Series, and the 1954 World Series, it was won by the Giants sweeping the Cleveland Indians, huh? All right, let's see what a baseball question for Christina here. What happens in a women's softball game? And let me see if I can remember this. Women's softball game now, were the rules a little bit different? You're in the middle of the game. You're in the middle of the game, right?
What keys?
And you have 3 women on base on first, second, and third. What do you call that situation? How do you describe it?
Somebody
Give
up
up?
in that.
Give up?
Yeah.
They call that the last of the fifth, and the bags are loaded.
Sorry, you cut out. Say it again.
It's the last of the fifth, and the bags are loaded.
The bag. Nice. Ha 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 ha.
That's another stupid joke I use out here. They'll say, "Do you want a bag?" And I say, "No, I'm already married." And that's it's a little bit of a chuckle.
Art, did you find the keys?
No, I don't think I have them.
His Nicky has them. He has them.
You have them.
Steve's going, you have them.
Well, I got to tell you, it's a bummer that Nico's not here because I had a couple of backdrops to show him. I have a big Triceratops I was ready to show, and I have a pterodactyl. What's another good dinosaur, Paul, besides those two?
Well, Q-Rex, T-Rex, and the pterodactyl is a pterosaur.
The pterodactyl flies, right?
Yeah, it's a type of pterosaur. Pterosaur is a broader term. Pterodactyl is a type thereof.
Aha, it's a subspecies.
Yeah.
Is this call going excessively long, or is it just me?
It's long.
This call has gone on forever since we started. What do you think? Take the time to pack it in?
I don't know. Usually we got cut off last time.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be that the 50-minute limit, is gone. So, all right. Well, we'll watch this now, Vicky, when we say goodbye. Ready? Annabella, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Everybody say
Annabella. I love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you in
Bye,
church.
everyone.
Bye, Annabella.
Love you all.
Bye, Art. Bye, Vic. Bye,
Bye.
Paul.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.